Okay, let's go.
Back in the 70s and 80s, most of my riding was done on flat tracks and short circuits around New South Wales and the ACT. And before you reach for your remote, it's not your TV, it's the filming back in those days. It was quite antiquated, no sound, but at least we got to see the vision. Gordon wearing out his back tyre. And Rico tuning up his back tyres.
Short circuit racing. In the ACT, back in the 70s, loved the smell of methanol racing fuel. And Classic had a good start into the first corner, coming about third or fourth around the first spin, and up to their first large sweeper, hoping to try and pull second place by the time they got to the hairpin. And Classic sees an opportunity before the big sweeper to try and pull first position before the hairpin.
And it was a good race, and yes, I went on to win on the day.
And Gus riding through the forests of the ACT.
And these bikes weighed as much as a small car, so doing any type of stunts or hill climbs was always a challenge. But we enjoyed ourselves. Pop of wheelies around the place. Managed to get the old Honda 250 up on the back wheel for over a kilometre at times.
And the editing team apologise for the size of the screen on your TV, but just remember, this was filmed on a Super 8 camera back in the early 70s.
Roadside repairs were always a challenge on the run, but we did our best to keep it going for the day. Nitro Circus, eat your heart out. Our definition of stunts back then. In the sand hills of Kurnell Beach at Cronulla, we got together on the weekends with the mates, used their buggies, and teaching the family how to ride their trike. Now the fun begins.
Okay, let's go.
1999, 6 of us rode from Sydney across to Broken Hill, up to Darwin, across to Townsville, back to Sydney. It was around 9,000 kilometre trip. We were all wearing open face helmets. By the time we got back to Sydney, we were deaf.
Yes, this is me on the early Fatboy, looking cool with my Easy Rider jacket.
2 of the 6 riders that came to Darwin were Ren and Stimpy. A quick photo opportunity at Coober PD. Nana takes a quick photo opportunity to mount a rocket at Woomera. And Broken Hill welcomes Nana. Push starting Brian's bike from Broken Hill to Darwin. And Nana was kind enough to play fuel tanker for the 9,000 kilometre round trip and loved it.
Okay, let's go.
Brian thought he had another electrical problem. It's just he didn't turn the fuel on.
We had a dilemma this morning at breakfast working out which bike to take. A new model over here that's perfectly reliable but can't get anywhere because it runs out of fuel. Or a bike over here that can go anywhere on fuel but never gets there. The choice is yours. I'm pushing this bike all day today because it's broken down. Every time we've been to Broken Hill, something in the name, we've decided to award Ryan with the Push Award from Club Hunt. This will be known as the Push Levers. When you break down, you're awarded these and you must keep these till you get home at the minimum. Brian, we hope you get home. Send us a postcard. We've got to go and enjoy ourselves. Hey, Brett.
For the Harley Davidson racing team, all finely tuned. Bikes are ready for the big race. In fact, we're entering the drags. And on pole position is so the great. And he's off.
Widescreen. Here we go, Joe. There's my mate now at Silverton with his mate Mad Max the car, we think.
Yeah, next to the real McCall, mate.
Yeah.
None of this waste up.
So, come 3,200 kilometres across the desert through Fager Waters, desert storms, fires all around us. This is almost a holy crowd. We've reached a point here after much searching, like a head over Steve, and took us through what we finally found with great pleasure.
This is an emotional time for me. Being brought out here in the middle of the hill, I found that something very special, handed down generation to generation. I've known about it, I'd like to share with you all. On my birthday, my family, finding a big day, planned for many, many generations to come, decided to audition for a part in The Wizard of Oz. And that part, known as the applications as the Ironsides, they decided with the Ironsides was well known, they try and use something humorous, so they decided they'd audition for the Tin Man. I'd like to just show you the picture of my family that auditioned for the role. And there they are, all of my relatives dressed up in their Sunday bests. If you think that was difficult dressing like that, just imagine having to play next to a man made of hay and a bloke dressed up in a stupid lion suit. Anyway,
There's not a TV in there.
we're off to find some other bits and pieces, but I'd just like to show you that my family was very, very keen to withhold the Ironside reputation and
Cold, freezing, warm, really warmer, cold, left, okay.
Warm.
boiling, really hot. Well, here we are on our chairlift ride. Therapy, chairlift therapy. This is what it looks like after.
Well, let me tell you, we've had a very eventful morning with Weasel visiting the men's and dropping clothes around for about 3 hours today. Apart from that, we were able to start and wind our watches back onto Eastern Standard Time, so it was only reasonably start up at 3:30. The good thing about that was we got an extra hour till 3:30 again. Had a very nice evening, a nice sleep. Waiting for Brian to arrive. He's about 2.5 hours away from us at the moment. He's heading this way at a great rate of knots. So we're just going to sit back and enjoy the surroundings and probably do a bit of bushwalking and stuff when we get up the top here and wait for Brian to arrive. So all set for a very good day.
And, oh, you're kidding. It's Ballina on the Tuesday morning, get ready to go.
Belly got players. Good on you, mate.
The victim of Player of the Month, Brian.
The boys had a quick stop at the Ulmarra pub for a few lemonades. It's Tamworth, it's Thursday morning. Everybody's getting ready to pack. What you're witnessing here is the run's been officially known from here on in as the Hunt Ride. The boys have stayed at the Safala pub a few times on some of the rides. And in all local pubs there's always characters, and this is just one of the characters that we met. The boys would often stay at the Star Hotel at Maxwell in the early days on our rides.
You're about to get all their bikes out. They're not well. Okay. How quiet was it, mate? Oh, was it? You're looking really good. How you going there, mate? The new wheels. We'll just zoom in on that.
And you want glasses?
Is this the new bike?
The new one?
How do you feel about it, mate?
Shit hot, mate.
Shit hot?
Yeah, makes me feel like I'm 57 again.
Fucking looks sensational, mate. We like them pipes.
Yes. That's what Nana dreams about, mate.
Still not as loud as mine, mate, but you're getting there. You're getting very close to being me.
And over in this section here we have the quiet bikes. Tunnel's new bike.
I think what quiet is when both these two.
Very nice. Well, after a great night. How you going, buddy?
Very slowly.
Are ya? Right, that, mate.
Fall asleep.
Hey?
It's the
You get on again last night, mate. Hey?
You want to hear something funny? Billy's not going anywhere. He put his lock on and he can't get it off.
You having a good day, Billy?
Billy's not going anywhere.
Oh, dead set. You want to stay a night?
my school, you Wilmot. Be very, very careful. Please, the side. Welcome.
What are you doing?
Welcome to my world. Come on, let's go. It's time to go on the
Enjoy yourself, buddy.
well, I'd not.
And the holidays back, young
It was supposed to happen at 6 o'clock in the morning. Put off in his head.
Do the monk hunters. I'm a monk hunters.
I'm not a monk hunter, I'm a monk hunter's son. I'm going to keep hunting muggers Not a monk hunter, I'm a monk hunter's son. I'm going to keep on monk hunting until the monk hunting's done. Okay?
Oil. Weasel, get out of the road.
Actually can.
Here they are. I think they're saying help. Everyone feeling good? His bike's not starting. Thank God. There you go, mate. Bit wet, was it? There.
Hit another pub.
Hit another pub again, you wouldn't believe it. And, yep, Belly's fault. He couldn't go any further. So you got the ears out, mate.
About half a beer.
Have you? What do you got there, Noel?
It's now 5 to 8 a.m. and this is about half 6 got up this morning.
With the long
That was a straight scotch.
Go on, mate, scull it.
Over the years, Nana and Wheeze became the dynamic duo with hidden talents, such as the art of balance. And the more they tried, the better it became. Better, 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 best. So the boys headed off up the border way to Bellingen after an easy night at the Star Hotel, Maxfield. After a nice little ride over the range, the boys arrived into Dorrigo before getting on the pace on the other side. Belly and Nana getting on the pace across to Ebor. One of the many challenges the boys had on the rides was keeping the Sony Handcam still while filming, as the only stabilisation was the suspension on the bike. A quick stop at the Ebor Hotel parking bay to stretch the legs before heading off to Armidale.
here we have some running repairs. Yesterday we were riding along and a couple of rocks got flicked up and hit Steve, and one hit Pete, and a bridge flicked up and hit Jim. So unfortunately bridge won, Jim nil. Now accommodation for the night. And as you can see, another perfect day. It's about 6 degrees and blowing.
And after a wet ride down the Oxley Highway, the boys arrived at Long Flat. Seems to have the same clutch problem as that on Bixby.
That sort of behaviour won't be tolerated.
Well, here we are, Long Flat Traveller's Rest. We've just come down from Uralla this morning on the pace, pissing down rain.
Want another beer? Hey fellas, want another beer? Come and have a beer. Hey fellas.
Well, what happened?
This is what you get when you look where you shouldn't, run over the side of a bridge, drop the bike, and have absolutely, totally no control around you what you're doing.
The real story, this happened when the owner of this bike runs wide and takes this poor bastard out without any notice, puts him down in the creek.
And doesn't stop.
And doesn't stop, but I'm not worried because he has agreed to pay for all the damage. So I think it's going to be probably $700 or $800, but he's kind enough to pay for it, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Jim, we're all chipping in to give you a stay upright course, mate. You've only got one piece to wipe your ass. So what you do is you fold it in half like that, and then a half again, quarters. You bite this piece off very gently. Try and do it in a
Hang on, sorry, what are you doing now?
You've got to bite the centre out and try and make it as round as you can. Keep that piece because it's very important. Down here for later. You open it up like that and you should have a hole in the centre of which you put your index finger through and you wipe like that. You then very gently fold paper up, pulling it off and cleaning your finger at the same time. And then you throw that away and flush it, and then the most critical part, you take this bit to clean your nose.
So, this is the mountain view room at the Chateau Royal at Bateman's Bay. Looking through the mountains in the background, and take the really good room. You can actually see the shopping centre, or part of the shopping centre on the left-hand side. It's one of the most attractive parts of Bateman's Bay. And just 4 odd hours out of Sydney, and a nice easy ride to get here. Heading off tonight, check out the highlights of the town. We're going to get up there shortly because the traffic light's going to get turned off before sunset. And I want to see that. That's one of the big attractions. Looking forward to having a really good night tonight, and just going down to have a couple of cleansing ales first to get us in the mood. And I will first go at the towel for the room, so it should be nice and shiny by the time we get up there.
And Weeze, have you got anything to say, mate?
No, mate, I'll just let everything up the valley.
And that's got to be one of the nicest tin roofs we've seen in all our rides. And this is the accommodation. Standard accommodation for hunts. Single beds and plenty of them.
It's really actually, we've come a long way because in this room you can't actually touch the other.
Milik takes on the killers in Kuta.
Hey Billy, what's happened to your head, man? It's an improvement.
Scotty's Choppers, based in Uralla, New South Wales, gained international recognition for their builds, including the ballistic chopper, featured on the Discovery Channel. Wheeze was debating whether to open his wallet.
Phillip Island, Victoria, Australia, one of the best GP tracks in the world.
And you guessed it. There's fresh beer here. And we just met up with other blokes all here to Phillip Island. That's right. What's that? Just been raining, pissing down rain. Belly sucked it out, didn't you, Belly?
Yeah, mate.
How do you feel after all that, mate?
It's good, mate. It was good to get out of Ballina after a nice breakfast up there, and before the locals found out it was me that let loose the road. That was a good escape. We just got pissed on big time south of Ballina, and we're just here at the old Urunga pub.
It gives me for my bike. Here's Belly's.
Yeah. If you can't share it with somebody, what's the point of carrying it with you on the trip?
This is what we're sharing.
Tell you what,
it's going to be the cover.
Mark, would you rather have it on the seats?
I don't want to get frostbite in the morning.
Looking forward to catching up. Okay, buddy. See you later, mate. Cheers.
The
Weasel's all ready to go.
pre-match warm-up.
He's written down all the serial numbers on the notes that he's got.
I'll just hand you over to Tanuk, who would like just to say a couple of things. How are you feeling about today, mate?
Pretty excited, Mark. We're leaving at about midday. It's now 8 o'clock. We're ready to go. So, yeah, looking forward to a bit of fun today. So we're just going to have a little ride, have a bit of a look about. Going to meet the boys at the survey around about 12:30. So we should be on the road by 1 o'clock.
Beautiful, mate. And
the rain predicted, but not much is probably going to get in the way of us having a good time. And we're all looking forward to having an alcohol-free night tonight because we've got a big ride ahead of us tomorrow.
Yeah.
Feeling mighty fine. I'm going to be like Belly today. Alcohol-free day. I'm really proud of ourselves.
Huh?
Yeah, day.
Huh?
Alcohol-free day.
Day being the optimum word or the replacement word here? Okay, it's the...
So that's one that you go red on.
Yeah. We're not Rob Weasel,
Plastic just coming out of the garage.
on the U-Loop. We're just about ready to leave Sydney. Here we are.
Well, the gang's slowly starting to form now.
Slowly but surely. Just commenting on Noel's dirty bike.
There you go. And it started. Put shit on everybody. Will there be enough air in the tank to fill those tyres up, Weeze?
That's exactly what I did. It's a good trade.
Here we go. Yes, here's Noel and Mouldy.
The gang's slowly starting to get together. You right there, Weeze, or you need a balloon?
I think Weasel's got 60 in the front and 80 in the rear for his balloons. Still waiting on the other Tynick and Billick.
Shouldn't be that far away. Comes Nana with the Nana screen.
Preparing the trusty Handcam on the bike to start a bit of filming again. And on the ride was Nana Classic, Bick, Belly, Moldick, Wheeze, Billy and Squeaky, all making their way to Phillip Island. And with the sun shining, the boys powered their way down the Hume Highway to Holbrook, New South Wales.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is why we ride motorbikes.
The Isle of Wight hotel sadly burnt down in 2010. We had many great times in the hotel. The boys arrived at Phillip Island to enjoy the weather and something to eat. and the boys need to satisfy their dietary requirements.
Here we go. Well, gentlemen, here we are. Going to have a very, very healthy breakfast using nothing but garbage scraps. For the tea.
8:15 in the morning. Something we found lying on the side of the road. And we've knocked it up into the shape of a pizza.
Don't worry, baby, you just drip dry with soap something.
The ride down from Queensland, New South Wales to Phillip Island, the boys encountered plenty of rain. As usual, decided to clean the bikes before heading back home.
Team Harley Davidson just preparing after the morning warm-up. So the show and shine before the big race.
The boys elected to go to the MotoGP in inconspicuous mode.
What do you think the phone?
This is Reprobate's Corner.
We can always get one off with the gate in it, says the arches.
Yeah.
I think we can more like a coupe.
It's a decent sized bloody crop.
Not wanting to stand out in a crowd, in 2007, the 50,000 strong crowd made their way to the track to see if Casey Stoner could wrap up the 2007 series with a world title. We decided to get some special hats, and we managed to get ourselves on the global TV MotoGP coverage. Big and Classic at a private function on Phillip Island.
So, they said that, Casey, I know you like this circuit, and tell us something about the new livery of today. They are blue, you're white.
Yeah, we're pretty lucky with Philip Morris allowing me to use this new livery for today. And I think it looks pretty good, it's different. I've been with the same livery for the last 3 years now, so nice to have just a change for the special home race. And, we're definitely starting in the right position to show it off a little bit. So at least if we can't win the race, we're starting from pole, and it's the best position we can do so far. The weather looks a little bit touch and go today, but hopefully it stays dry for the race and we can have a decent result and have a...
Into the final two Grand Prix is Malaysia next weekend, then Valencia to round out the season. 25 points available for a win, 20 points for second.
We're now doing balsamic vinegar. Yeah, on the mushrooms, not garlic.
Who made that decision about the garlic?
Me and Mark.
You go and work with Mark.
I'm sorry.
You go and work with Mark.
No.
Here we are with the Hunt Brothers Spoon Challenge. We're first up tonight. We have...
Spoon in. Someone rug on
Alright, there you go. No.
And no, you can rake. Hey? You can rake.
You can go first, Noel.
You rake.
Hey.
Okay, one.
That's the aim, but not the spoon out.
True.
You got to eat him on the head.
That's a foul shot. I get a free.
The only problem is...
One.
Hang on, Noel's got to watch it.
Oh, good shot. And their swing.
He's coming from the side.
Alright, so are we done yet or
No,
not?
it's up to you. There's one more to go.
Alright.
Oh!
Yeah, you on Billy? Oh, I can blindfold it.
Oh, dear. Where's Matt? This isn't going to end well.
You're allowed to feel the head, feel the head. Feel the head first.
Come in first. Hang on. Hang on.
Feel the head.
Feel the head.
And first, dude.
I'll go first.
Okay, first. Go.
Hang on. Wait. I think John can see out that eye.
Oh, shot. John, you'll go. You'll go, John.
You're kidding you.
You'll go, Billy. Go. Come on. Oh, you couldn't get up.
Go to bed early.
When you go to bed early.
Can you balance that?
All the monsters come out.
All the idiots.
Oh, this could end badly for me.
No, wait.
Don't move.
I'm worried about getting it still in there.
Don't move.
I'm trying not to.
Don't move, Billy.
Oh,
Don't move. Perfect. Perfect.
Hang on.
Some of your best work.
Put the advert up, mate.
Weasel, why aren't they picking on you?
Nana got a sore foot on one of our travels and took his shoe off to rest his foot. While he wasn't looking, we got the barmaid to put it up on the shelf. Nana still hasn't worked out that it was missing, so we thought it a good idea to raffle the shoe off and see how much we get for it.
The back of the Parks Hotel.
Yeah, it's sketchy, but I don't know whether it's good or bad.
And this is what happens when you find some merchandise lying around. Make good use of it.
Stomp your feet, jump up and down, clap your hands and turn around. Bend your knees, touch your toes. Now with your left hand, reach out.
What you got to understand is while these two blokes are organising this, there's two villagers out there that have lost their idiot.
Medic. In my eye. Oh, that's
Riding north, the boys would often stop at the Heather Ray pie shop for a dietary pie and coffee.
You still haven't got a tail light?
Aye.
You still won't buy a tail light?
Oh, fuck, I got all the
And the wheeze coming in for a landing.
Sydney and Melbourne strengths not home against the Knights.
During the boys' travels, it was very rare to see Wheeze open his wallet. The only time it was opened was when he was asleep.
The conditions made things tough, but Newcastle was consistent with eventually.
Okay, let's go.
And the five lads were all hooked up with Cardo.
And even with the Cardo and SatNav, sometimes you still get it wrong.
The next day, Classic and Wheeze got on the pace to meet Belly at Miles. After leading, Blackwater was off to Longreach. The boys encountered a lot of roadworks over the entire ride. Accommodation for the night, an eyeball on a pub, a great pub inside, great company and a good meal, and a wobbly walk home. The next day, it was up to McKinley to see Crocodile Dundee's Walkabout Creek Hotel. What a great place.
After leaving there, the eyes of the boys crossed the border into the Northern Territory up to the Barclay homestead for finally resting at Three Ways, and they got upgraded accommodation.
Next stop, Daily Waters. What a great pub. Quick meal and the best barramundi you'll ever eat. an overnight stop at the Thermal Springs, Mataranka, Northern Territory, to get away from the blazing heat of the desert. The Katherine Gorge is an amazing place and covers a great distance. Most people, it takes most of the day to walk. The boys did it in 15 minutes. For the few days the boys were in Darwin, they decided to go upmarket for the accommodation, overlooking Darwin City.
The boys decided to go out to the Mindil Markets for a quick bite to eat and watch the sunset.
Darwin, just from Mindil Beach, cranking AC/DC music. Woo! All good, guys, all good. Could you guys please hop out for a couple of seconds? All the way out?
Yeah. Do your best, mate. Do your best. Just takes up one at a time.
Not silly.
The next day, it was off to feed some of the locals.
But our dominant male for this part, his name is Bogart. He's 5.5 metres long. There she goes. Oh, starts pulling out of about. She may be happy with that. 66 teeth in the mouth, these guys. Not designed for chewing. They're just interlocking holding devices.
And here he comes. Special delivery. The slight wave. Wait, what's that? A box of Corona on the back of his bike. Unbelievable.
Honey, I'm home.
On the pace, heading towards Kununurra, a quick photo opportunity at the tow bike mounds before moving on to the border. On the road from Darwin to Kununurra, there were many large trucks travelling on the narrow roads. One of the great investments the boys made was the Cardo bike-to-bike communications. It made the whole trip such a great experience.
Accommodation at Kununurra August 2012.
Is the oldest continuously operated legal still in Western Australia.
Lake Argyle is not only the largest freshwater man-made reservoir in Western Australia, but also the second largest in all of Australia. That's right, this stunning reservoir is a vital part of the Ord River irrigation scheme, playing a crucial role in supporting agriculture and sustaining the local ecosystem.
Well, here we are, Fitzroy Crossing, Western Australia, 5th of August. Downtown Fitzroy Crossing. Could the Hunt brothers have outdone themselves? We've got a fixed shed roof with a tent underneath it. No valet parking, but as you can see, plenty of parking space. And at $200 a night, it's an absolute bargain. So let's take a step through the boudoir and welcome to Safari Tent 10. And inside we've got the Louise, a built out wardrobe. You've heard of built-ins, well we have built outs. Let's see if we can get some, capture some of the ambience of the mosquitoes that have dive bombed through the tent. Same bathroom.
The overnight stay in Fitzroy Crossing came to an end. The boys packed up, then headed up to Derby, where there wasn't much happening. So the next day, on to Broome to meet Billy and Rosie. The boys arrived into Broome and grabbed the bite to eat before heading out to catch up with Rosie and Billy once their plane had landed. One of the rare occasions Wheeze opened his mouth whilst at Pasquale Pearls in Broome.
Oh, what's the matter, mate?
It's definitely how well I packed it. Oh, I'm leaving those on too. I'm riding next to you the whole way. Hey, Reece, how you going?
Oh, look.
How you doing?
And Rosie's got some too.
How are you, mate?
Good, mate. And the girls are getting ready for the girls' ride.
I guess they need those about 10 fucking push-ups. I'm filming, Weasel. You can't say fucking.
As was the case in Darwin, the boys tapped into the logistical experience of Belly to grab some refreshments for the afternoon.
Then it was off to have a look around the township of Broome and a quick visit to the world's oldest open-air garden theater, still operating today.
Touch your toes. Now with your left hand, reach out and grab your nose. Say yeah, do a high five with your friend. Up high, down low, too slow. Let's go. Stomp your feet.
A quick photo opportunity at the beach before heading off to feed some of the local wild animals.
Then after a very inviting hamburger, it was off to a local pub for a game of the more you drink, the more hats you get. Then after an entertaining night, the next day the boys headed out to Cable Beach to watch the sunset before packing up and heading off.
Hello, boys.
After a few days in Broome, the boys headed off on the next part of the journey, encountering some very large trucks. The size of the trains the boys encountered when travelling through Western Australia were quite amazing, some reaching over 7 kilometres in length. The lads were travelling across many flat roads in Western Australia and sitting back and enjoying the next part of the journey and on to the next overnight stop. Accommodation at Pardue is limited, so the boys booked the best.
This is downtown Pardue. And this is Belly making the bed, getting it ready for tonight's for the
previous occupancy, mate.
Oh, the previous occupant's still in there, is it? Accommodation plus. It's all part of the experience.
This wasn't in the brochure.
It's all part of the experience, Sebastian.
This was not in the brochure.
Boys had a quick stopover in Karratha before heading off to Carnarvon. The boys found a quiet little place on the ocean in Carnarvon for a rest before heading off to Perth the next day. After a good night in Carnarvon, the boys packed up and then headed off to Perth for a few days. The boys had a look around the Bustleton wharf, off to Little Creatures, before catching up with Bit to knock over the bottle of Hill of Grace.
Yes. Finally cracked the bottle of Hill of Grace. I wonder if I can pop this. Oh, the second carton of Hill of Grace. Yeah. Don't forget the. I'll use that one. What is that? Is that a little?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to see some of the stuff that's.
Known as the Super Pit, it is an open pit mine in Australia. It was Australia's largest open cut gold mine until 2016, when it was surpassed by the new Montboding Ton gold mine, also in Western Australia. The Super Pit is located off the Goldfields Highway on the southeast edge of Kalgoorlie, Western Australia. It is 2.7 mile long, 1 mile wide and almost half a mile deep.
The boys' accommodation at Kalgoorlie was basic but comfortable. Kalgoorlie offered some great places to eat for breakfast and for dinner, and some photo opportunities. The lads left Kalgoorlie and hit the Nullabor Plains for another 600-kilometre ride across the desert. Some photo opportunities at Australia's longest straight road. The boys welcomed the roadhouse after a pretty grueling day on the road. 30 days and no rain, and the first sign of rain was on day 30.
The lads quickly packed up their bags, and Belly carried in his Aldi bag that he'd taken around Australia with him all the way. As you can see, there's not much out across the Nullabor Plains. Flat country for as far as the eye can see.
The last stages of the Nullabor, heading towards Ceduna, stopped for a smoothie. Arrived into Ceduna, fell into a few bottles of good red wine before heading off towards Mildura. After arriving into Mildura, the lads exchanged the tarmac for the waterways of Mildura, and the Hunt brothers, technical engineers, were working out how the steam engine drove the boat.
Okay, let's go.
And apart from many good things, Bick loves a good tunnel. Blue skies, classic thought he'd step out for a quiet ride. And after a relaxing day chilling out, the boys headed out to Scotty's garage at Toowoomba. What a place. Well done, Scotty.
He's back. Louise is back. Back on the road. The boys are inspecting the suspension just before we head out for the big ride.
And on any Sunday, Vic encounters a trike at the back of Kenilworth, Queensland. BSA, Kawasaki, Multaco, Suzuki, Honda, Yamaha, Harley Davidson, BMW, all 21 motorcycles in Classics collection over the years. Called the Lions Road, it is a section of road running between the Summerland Way in New South Wales and the Mount Lindsay Highway near Rathdowney, Queensland. The Lions Road is rated in the top 10 motorcycle rides in Australia. The boys have ridden this twisty section of country road many times.
Woohoo!
Belly Classic. Vic, Rosie, Billy, and Gus have all ridden the Lions Road several times. There are many great creek crossings. Such is the condition of Lions Road. There are many days when it's closed for roadworks. And the 91 kilometres of windy roads, the ideal biker experience, Lions Road offers some fantastic scenery. And the Lions Road still has an honesty donations box.
So, Billy, what do you think of the run-up so far, mate?
Pretty sensational, mate. The coming through that valley, coming into Running Creek, you won't get a bit better country anywhere in Australia than that. It's inside the fairly tight valley, beautiful farming country. It's a home of racehorse breeding, that bit down there. That's the scone of Queensland. You come out here in September and you see all the foals right through all those paddocks.
Mm. There was a spot on the road back there. I saw several potted begonias. Did you
yes, along the fence line?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the Begonia zygoni walleye.
Oh, okay. So it's native to this particular area.
Yeah, it is.
On the highways north of Brisbane, Rosie's enjoying a day in the sun with the boys on his new beast. Max and Brian have caught up with the group for a few days away on a ride. Belly and Billy, Gus and Bick at the pointy end of the ride. And the lads enjoying the time on the road, making their way up to Kingaroy for a night stop. In keeping with tradition, the boys booked the upmarket executive suite. In Kingaroy, the lads heading off to the coast and showing off some telemetry. Quick stop at Childers, a visit to the bakery before heading off to Maryborough. The boys are heading off on another ride across Wooden Bomb to Tenterfield. The big wheeling out his new wheels, looking pretty cool. And Bic showing Billy a universal biker sign language. And Classic wheels out the beam, catching up with Billy, Bic and Belly.
And the Hunt brothers showing off the acceleration of the motorcycles to pass a few cars on the way to Tenterfield.
The Deep Border Hotel provided the accommodation for the night, and as usual, the boys went for the room with the most beds. Captain Classic takes flight for the first time. As a pilot, he makes a great biker.
Which one's that? That's battery. That's
And now that Captain Classic has finished piloting the drone, it's down the Gibraltar Range to Grafton. And on the back roads to Tenterfield, Gus, Bick and Belly enjoy the afternoon in the sun. And Captain Classic, operating the drone, captures a rare hunt synchronized riding step.
Ladies and gentlemen, a special presentation.
You probably could play it. Oh yeah.
Flashback to a moment in time, Belly's sporting. And after decades riding into Ebor, the boys finally decided to go and have a look at the Ebor Falls. But the journey continues. Watch this space.